I think that some of the stereotypes in the industry when you work in technology might be that you are an expert in all things technology and that you can help them troubleshoot just about anything out there related to technology. So sometimes my friends and family will ask me to help them troubleshoot computers or phones or their cars, and my troubleshooting skills are pretty great. But what I actually do is I am a software developer and designer specifically for voice applications that use a conversational interface. So any voice application that you may have done over the web or through a chat or in your phone, we design those, and we design the spoken interface that you have within that. So I feel like I started to get motivated to work in the tech industry back during the .com boom, which is going to date myself a little bit, between the 90s and early 2000s, when there were lots of startup companies, software companies just getting started, and they were hiring people without a software background. And I was encouraged to apply for a position as a tech support engineer by a friend of mine who had moved into the industry and had a similar background as myself. And I thought, if she can do it, I can do it, and I can learn everything that I need to know. I started from the ground up, and it was really exciting, and it's still really exciting times. Technology is always growing and changing, and you're always learning and discovering new things. And I became excited about it back then. And after working in tech support, I became a developer, and eventually a VUI designer, a voice user interface designer, which is what I am now. In my experience, I think I definitely have focused more on opportunities than on the obstacles that I've had, but everybody has obstacles in their career. And I've definitely had some bumps in the road, unforeseen circumstances that come up. Unfortunately, my mother had ended up being diagnosed with cancer. And at the time, I just basically dropped everything and moved out east, and stopped working for several months. And then when I came back to work, I just worked part-time at the time. And my company was very flexible with me, and I felt like they appreciated me and valued me as an employee. And I think that a lot of companies are discovering that now as well, that during COVID, they have to be more flexible with people working from home, working remote. And the other obstacles, I'd say, were when each of my children were born. It's just hard to come back from maternity leave, and you have to have a lot of motivation and a very supportive team to help you take the steps to get back into the flow. I would say there are really a lot of resources out there for anyone interested in getting into the tech industry. And it's such an exciting time because the technology obviously is cutting edge, and there are always new developments happening with the technology that we're seeing every day. And one place to keep on top of a lot of these things is in LinkedIn. There are lots of groups that you can join. There is a couple that come to mind. Our Voice Tech Global, Women in Voice. It's a great way to just meet other people in the industry and network and see some of the online courses that are happening or webinars that you can attend. There are lots of resources out there, and I definitely would recommend LinkedIn just to kind of get into some of those groups. There's also meetup groups as well, similar. I would describe artificial intelligence as smart learning and not as anything to be intimidated by, or the scary, evil robots that we might see portrayed in the movies with artificial intelligence. But artificial intelligence is used in machines that utilize machine learning and predictive analysis based on the user behavior of users using smart devices like smartphones. We have smart cars, we even have smart homes, and these use the predictive algorithms that I was talking about that help the systems become better going forward and can be customized and personalized for the users who are using them. A couple of examples are self-parking cars or facial recognition in our phones and streaming music. A lot of new artists are introduced to people just through the predictive behaviors of the way that people listen to music or the types of music that they listen to. That's how new artists get introduced these days. I have been with 24/7 AI for a little over 7 years, and I love working for the company. I work remote from Boulder, Colorado, and I work with a team of VUI designers on an agile team. We're spread out throughout the country. We work really well together, and we are cross-functional and very involved and supportive of each other. And it's been a great experience, and I love it.